Hello and welcome to another trailer reaction from us here at World of Stew. And this time around we are going to be taking a look at The Dark Tower, which of course is the adaptation of the series of novels rather than just one book by Stephen King. Now The Dark Tower I believe is 7 books. I haven't actually read them, I will confess, put my hands up, haven't read The Dark Tower. Have read a lot of other Stephen King earlier works, obviously like It, The Stand, The Shining, The Running Man. Not read The Dark Tower, but my understanding from my wife, who has read them, is that it is a sort of series. It's got its own narrative, its own original narrative, but it kind of crosses over with Stephen King's other works. So, for instance, in the Dark Tower movie that we're getting here, Matthew McConaughey is playing the Man in Black, who is another name for Randall Flagg, who, of course, is the villain in The Stand, which is one of my favourite Stephen King adaptations, the 6-hour long TV movie that they made. Also, Stephen King appears in the Dark Tower in a sort of weird meta, playing himself, weird kind of hybrid thing, which is a bit bizarre. But like I said, I haven't read it, so I'm going into this with my eyes open. A lot of people are a bit concerned about this film because it's being released by Sony, who have had a pretty torrid sort of 18 months. Ghostbusters! And of course, they also made the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which wasn't for everyone. I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. But they've obviously leased out Spider-Man to the MCU so that fans can get a decent Spider-Man movie. Although, like I say, I didn't mind the Amazing Spider-Man. Idris Elba plays the gunslinger. Outside of that, I don't really know a lot about this, so let's take a look. There he is, Idris, with his gun. Oh, see, right from the way. Nah, that's a cool way to load a gun. Chuck the bullets in the air, whip your gun round, and in they go. But like I was going to say there, Matthew McConaughey, right from the get-go, looks menacing. Got a lot of time for Matthew McConaughey, love him as an actor. Visually, looks pretty impressive. There's obviously Jake, so we've gone from the gunslinger's world into the real world.
Sees visions,
King, obviously.
What do you see?
Obviously jumping to a psycho. Oh, there's the tower. Again, Matthew McConaughey looks good. Idris Elba looks good. But I always have a problem. Whenever I see Idris Elba, I always think Luther. But you know, he's always going to have that, I suppose.
There's another world out there.
God. Spooky portal. Don't go into the spooky portal. Don't do it. Don't go in the spooky portal. He went into the spooky portal. Never go into the spooky portal because you'll end up with a gun pointing at you. And let's be honest, if that was Luther, you'd probably be dead. So you should count your lucky stars. Bet the guns, lots of bullets. Very nice.
Not anymore.
Again, visually, there's the tower. Looking very Eye of Sauron, but then Lord of the Rings got a lot to answer for. Peter Jackson did such a good job there that all towers are basically going to look like the Eye of Sauron, aren't they?
Stop what's coming. Death always wins.
Your world might be gone.
Beautifully shot. Looks visually amazing.
You let that tower fall.
We're going to cross over into our world.
Do they have guns and bullets in your world?
You're gonna like Earth a lot.
The NRA are not going to like that joke, let's be honest. A little slight dig there at America's gun laws, or lack thereof, shall we say, but let's not get political. So there's now cross over into our world. Gun battles, as you would imagine, with a gun slinger.
For both of us. I do not aim at my hand.
Okay, that's another very cool way to load a gun, just spin it round and chuck those bullets in, showing that he is the master gunman.
Not shoot with my hand.
But yeah, there you go. Oh, that is. See, there's been 3 different ways of loading the gun in this trailer, and each one was more awesome than the last.
I do not kill with my gun.
And now we're getting the magic bullet. It's going to be a magic bullet shot here, and I don't mean JFK magic bullet. I mean Idris Elba is going to shoot you in the face. Magic bullet, well, in the back of the head, face, back of the head, it's all the same thing. And there you have it, The Dark Tower by Stephen King, out on August the 4th. So not long now. What are we in May? So June, July, August, 3 months. So again, unless Sony are intending to carpet bomb the world with promotional materials for this film, they've left it incredibly late to begin marketing this film, because this is literally the first trailer and there was a teaser yesterday, but other than that there's been literally nothing So we'll wait and see. Visually, it looks stunning. It's got a good cast. Idris Elba's a good actor. Matthew McConaughey wasn't that keen on a lot of his earlier work, such as Ed TV, but ever since I think it was Tropic Thunder, where he was the agent of Ben Stiller's character, I've had a lot of time. Matthew McConaughey, obviously, he was in True Detective and Interstellar, which he was great in, but the story was a little bit meh, shall we say. Yeah, looks good. But again, we've been let down by trailers before, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything, does it? My wife is definitely going to want to go and watch this, and she will be more of an aficionado on what's going on, so she'll be able to tell me if this relates to the books or whether they're taking creative license. So we will wait and see. I'll certainly go and check this out. So, what did you think of the trailer? What did you think of what I had to say about the trailer? Leave a comment below. Tell me whether you like it or you don't. Will you be going to watch this film? Or is it something that you're not that bothered about? And if it is something you're not that bothered about, why are you watching this video? Until next time, keep it geek.